Well, right now, let's talk about fall fieldwork considerations. Joining us for a conversation, Morgan Payne, retail sales agronomist for North Dakota and the Red River Valley for Brevant Seeds. And first off, Morgan, thanks so much for being with us here today. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk what fieldwork and management practices should farmers be considering as we work through this fall harvest season.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is going to be where you are at. We have a wide range of moisture to very dry conditions out in the western part of North Dakota. So it just depends on where you're at, what are your moisture levels, and what your farm practices are. Are you full tillage? There's a lot of guys who are considered minimal tillage, and then there's your true no-till guys. So I do think that we will in areas see more tillage if they can get out there. Here in the Devil's Lake Basin, we are very wet. So if they can get out there and work those fields, dry something off, they will do that. And then you've got, extreme dry conditions out west where they are traditionally no-till out there. So they will be more focusing on not tilling, but doing your fall burn down applications. They might be doing more fall fertilizer applications. It just depends on where you're at and what your moisture levels are. We like to see, a lot of guys like to get as much done in the fall as they can, just because that takes stuff off their plate in the springtime, leaves that open for planting conditions.
How can fall field work help farmers in the long run?
Like I just mentioned, anything that they can get done in the fall, whether that is tillage, any fall burn down application. Some guys are putting cover crop in, some guys are doing soil samples just to see where their levels are at. Anything that they can do in the fall is going to take off their plate in the springtime. They can go in, plant, it just depends. There's a lot of guys, you till a field up, creates a nice feed or a seed bed, and warms up earlier in the springtime. You can get in a little faster. You might have more wind erosion, but you can get in quicker versus your no-till guys who are going to have cooler soil temps. It might take a little bit longer to get in, but if they're able to, the way 2024 spring was set up, beginning end of April, it was looking really great. We were getting in. It was a little cool, but we got in, and then almost all of May was wet, so it just depends on, we never know what the spring is going to give us. So the more we can get done in the fall, the better prepared some might feel going into spring.
Well, if farmers have questions, Morgan, where should they go to get some of those questions answered?
Yeah, so there are a lot of, resources out there available to people, whether that's, I guess your main source would probably be your retailer or your crop consultant, whoever you are dealing with one-on-one. But those retailers and those crop consultants are also dealing with a lot of reps, whether that's with seed, chemical, fertilizer. There's a lot of, research facilities out there that they can, universities and stuff that do research that can also help out with any information that they may have.
And I know, too, the folks at Brevant, you guys have a lot of great resources available to help. Brevant.com is a great place to start as well, isn't it, Morgan?
Yes. Yep.
Brevant.com for more information. With that, Morgan Payne, retail sales agronomist for Brevant in North Dakota. Appreciate the time. Thanks for being with us this week.
Thank you very much.